Dallas Cowboys have moved ahead in another area. They traded a compensatory 5th-round draft pick to the New England Patriots for quarterback Joe Milton and a 7th-round pick. So essentially the Dallas Cowboys gave up just over 40 slots in the draft to acquire a quarterback who very well may wind up backing up Dak Prescott this year, a player who showed a lot of potential in New England. And really, there's not a lot of downside to a trade like this, giving up about 40-plus slots in the draft for a player with Milton's upside. But Dallas makes a move today at the quarterback position.
Yeah, I like that acquisition. Arm strength is crazy with Joe Milton. And to your point, Adam, we saw some of that potential.
To the Cowboys for 5th. Your analysis.
I don't know what that means. Too deep in the weeds for me. 7th and 5th. The Heat beat the Celtics in Boston last night. You surprised?
This is for you. You guys made a move yesterday. Congratulations. Who's more likely to start more games for the Cowboys this year, Dak or Joe Milton?
Stop it.
Next.
Come on.
Swipe left.
Dak. Barring injury, of course.
Does Dak start every game this year?
Oh, no, because they will have already clinched the NFC
there
East.
You go.
See, there you go.
Come on, Andrew.
And then Joe Milton will start a game in December or January.
I like the way you think, Joe.
I am going to say Joe Milton will start one game this year because of injury. Dak, historically speaking, just looking at the numbers, is not a guy that often. Actually, can we look that up?
Yeah,
Dak,
sure.
look that up right now.
As a matter of fact.
It's marvelous.
Thank you. You're fantastic as well.
Dak hasn't started every game since 2023. He did. What did we do?
He did in 2023. Did not last year. Did not in 2022.
Awesome 2 years ago.
He did before we went to the 17-game schedule. Actually,
he went 4 years.
4 consecutive years. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he went. 2021 he played all 16, and then 2023 he played all 17. So
it can happen. I'm going to say it's a rough sport. Joe Milton will start one game, at least one this year. Yeah.
Pulling for you, TJ. TJ, call your shot. Cowboy record.
Oh, man. Well, since Jay did the 17-0.
You go 20-0?
Right now, today, I'll just say 10-7.
You have got to be smoking something over there this morning.
Maybe,
okay.
Optimistic. All right, here we go.
Hold on. Before we go, can I double down on the point I made yesterday?
Sure.
I guarantee you there will come a time this season where the screaming head shows and where Cowboy fans will be calling for Joe Milton to start. I guarantee you. And I'm going to go a step further. I guarantee you it will happen in August.
Yeah, we said that yesterday, didn't we?
Joe Milton
he's doubling down.
Is going to have a preseason game that's going to blow up the highlight shows. He's going to get in there in the preseason. He's going to run around. He's going to throw a 70-yard touchdown to an undrafted rookie free agent wide receiver. And the next day, Monday morning, there's going to be a topic bar.
It's going to be me.
Should Joe Milton start for the Cowboys week 1? He shouldn't, by the way. But it's going to be the conversation because that's how this whole thing works. I guarantee you it is going to happen, and it may happen as early.
I'm going to do it on the Overreaction Monday podcast.
As August.
I mean, of course it's going to happen because that shows how stupid some of this stuff is.
That is going to be your summer television.
What are we doing?
While you're trying to get the kids ready to go back to school.
Oh, back to school.
Right.
This is Groundhog
Have we gone to
Day,
Target
man.
yet and filled up the backpack with all the supplies? Like vacations over, all that.
Remember Trapper Keepers?
Get ready for it. Yes,
Yeah.
I do remember the Trapper Keeper.
Oh, so good.
Yes.
All right, guys, more likely to be an off-season wow.
Let's get to the Cowboys. Because if not for Shohei Ohtani, on the 3rd of April, we would be leading with the Cowboys trading for a backup quarterback. I get a lot of fans, including my father, who stop me and say, why are you talking about the Cowboys? I'll tell you, Dad.
I'll say it.
I'll tell you why. Because this story right here, the Cowboys trading for a backup quarterback, moves the needle. This story, and it's a slow news day. I guarantee it'll be the number 1 click story on NFL.com today. I bet you it's the number 1 click story on ESPN.com today. Cowboys trade for backup quarterback with 1 career start. Yep.
No, he didn't start that game.
He didn't?
Drake,
oh, that's right.
Drake May played like 5 snaps.
May came in, right, okay.
Yeah.
So go back to week 18. The Patriots blew the first overall pick by winning. And a lot of it had to do with a kid named Joe Milton, who can throw the ball out of the stadium. Not an exaggeration. He can throw the ball out of the stadium.
Cannon for an arm.
He can throw it 80 yards.
Yeah.
There is video of it. Look for it. Manning Passing Academy a couple of years ago in Thibodeau, he threw it out. He threw it basically 80 yards into a bucket in the far end zone. I don't think he actually hit the bucket, but you get my point. The problem at Tennessee was, University of Tennessee, where he played quarterback, and he backed up. Hendon Hooker then took over when Hooker got drafted. Hooker by the Lions he's not accurate. We had him at the Senior Bowl a year ago, and remember Contra back in the day when you had the spray gun? It was really effective in Contra on the old Nintendo NES.
Up, down, left, right.
Okay.
VA start.
But it's not effective as a quarterback. That was Joe Milton, kind of. And we saw it in Mobile at the Senior Bowl. Charles Davis, friend of the program, legendary CBS broadcaster, and former Tennessee defensive back, loves all his Tennessee players and loved Joe Milton. But when we're doing 6 hours a day of our Senior Bowl coverage, and you would look to Charles and here's another throw in Mobile in practice, we're just like, and Charles kept it classy, but there were obvious deficiencies here in Joe Milton's game. So the Patriots took him in the 6th round. That's why he went in the 6th round. And then he got in there wearing Bernie Kosar's old number 19. 19 is not a sexy number for quarterbacks. It is not. You do not expect Joe Milton with the cannon arm and the athletic ability to break some tackles and make plays out of structure and out of the pocket and scramble to wear 19. Matter of fact, it looks awful. Let's be blunt. Athletic, strong-arm quarterbacks don't wear 19. Can anyone think of one? Thank you.
Johnny, you were 19.
Okay.
Correct.
Different era. But yeah, you had to go that far. You had to go back to black and white.
That was one person.
Yeah, had to go back to black and white. Bernie Kosar is my hero, but not known for his athleticism.
Nah, that wasn't his thing.
Anyway, Joe Milton played great. The Patriots won the game. They blew the number 1 overall pick, and they fell to 4. And everyone now said, well, let's go trade for Joe Milton. And Patriots fans, Chris Brockman included, got it into their head that they were going to get like a 2 for Joe Milton.
Don't lump me in with these people, please.
Okay. A 3 for Joe Milton.
I didn't think that, but everyone else seemed to.
A lot of people did. It didn't happen. It's Joe Milton and a 7 in exchange for a 5. So the Patriots actually get a good return. They take a 6th-round pick from 1 year, and they move him for a 5th-round pick the next year. All right? It's not a great return, but you moved up. Albert Breer breaks it down pretty well. Let me read this. On the Jimmy Johnson trade chart, the 171st pick, which is what the Patriots got, it's a compensatory 5 that the Cowboys traded, is worth 28 points. The 217th pick is worth 4.2, so the trade value here for New England is 18.8, roughly the equivalent of 181. Milton last year drafted 193. So basically, Dallas gets Joe Milton for moving down 46 slots. It is a good deal for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush moved to